Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. Well, passed the test, woo! So the test I'm referring to is called the Life in the UK test. And let me tell you, I have never been so stressed in the past week. Yeah, I basically, the Life in the UK test, test knowledge about everything in the UK. So, from the time of the Roman invasion all the way up to present day politics. So, you have to learn everything about the history of the UK. So, from the time of the Vikings, like I said, yeah, Roman invasion, Vikings, King Alfred the Great, all the kings and queens, and who married whom, and who executed whom, and who married and divorced, and blah blah blah. I think the most colourful character of the Middle Ages, and my new favourite king is King Henry VIII. Awesome. So yeah, after a very stressful week, my partner came up, Duncan came up and picked me up from where I'm on the canal. On the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal, and we drove to Coventry. And yeah, I was busting to go to the toilet when I got to Coventry, and we parked up right next to the canal. And then I figured that I could just use the CRT toilet block. But of course, my waterways key didn't fit in the bloody lock and the toilet block there. So I'm just wondering what was going on there. So I ended up peeing on the side of the canal, in the bushes. Because I was busting. I was, so nervous. I think I was running on pure adrenaline when I did my test. The test was only 24 questions, but you had to learn literally 2,000 years of history. They could test you on absolutely anything. So yeah, it was nerve-wracking as hell, but I was only in the exam for 10 minutes. I was just like, click, 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 because I'd studied so much. I think I reckon I got pretty close to 100%. So what that means is now we're eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain. It's not citizenship yet, it's just indefinite leave to remain. The difference basically is, now we can stay in the UK indefinitely and travel in and out of the country without restriction. It also means I'm able to apply for government assistance, i.e. universal credit if I need it, all that kind of stuff. So now we have to pay the Home Office £4,000. We're getting our applications fast-tracked for an extra £1,000 because our ancestry visa expires on the 22nd of April. So I just figured, well, I'd just be worth paying an extra £1,000 for what it's worth. It's just, so it's £5,000 all up. And then in another year's time, then we can apply for citizenship. And I'm actually really excited about that because I get to attend the citizenship ceremony. It means I'll probably have to go to London, but it'll be an awesome experience. And then we can get our British passports, and then I'll have dual nationality or dual citizenship with England and Australia. So that's really awesome. We're over that initial hurdle. So it's over. When I left the exam, you have to log into your Home Office account to check your results. As soon as I saw PASS, I broke down in tears. I bawled my eyes out for 15 minutes, just out of relief and happiness. Like tears of relief. I think I was just so wound up. So yeah, it was a very emotional time for me the other day. But it's all done, out of the way. Duncan spent the weekend with me here on the boat, which has just been awesome because I haven't seen him for 3 months. The last time I saw him was at Christmas time. So that's been really lovely. He's going back on Tuesday, which I believe is the first day of the heat wave. Yes, we're getting a heat wave, full of 19 degrees, which is going to be boiling on the boat, but it's going to be lovely, means I can start doing some other things, because at the moment, it is absolute shit outside. It's blowing a gale, and it's cloudy, and it's just hideous. So really looking forward to some warmer weather, but I'm not going to get too excited because apparently a southerly change or northerly change is coming through. I call it a southerly change because that's what we used to get in Australia. We used to get a southerly change. It would change the weather in Sydney. But here it's a northerly change. So yeah, back to cold weather at the end of the week. But at least it gives us a taste of what's to come. So yeah, that's where I'm at, everyone. I breathe a big sigh of relief over passing the test. Really excited now. It means I can just keep calm and carry on cruising. So yeah, once all the lockdown and stuff is restricted, I'm gonna get on my way again. I've had to cruise up the Stafford Worcestershire Canal so I could get supplies for the boat. So the first marina I went to told me they didn't sell LPG. I'm like, that was a bit weird. That was Ashwood Marina, actually. So I'm like, stuff you guys, I'm not going to stop here. And if you know Ashwood Marina, you have to kind of cruise your boat into a little alcove and then reverse out. And I'm like, I didn't really need to do that anyway. So I cruised up to the next marina, which was Oxley Marine. Just north or south of Orthley Junction. But the guy there said he only accepted cash, not card. I'm like, well, mate, I'm just about to spend between £300 and £500 with you. You know, I need to get gas, I need to get diesel, I need to get fenders, and coal, you know. And he said, oh, you have to go up there and get cash and then come back down. I'm like, well, stuff you, I'm not going to do that. So I cruised up to the next place. But then by the time I got beyond Orthley Junction, I'm like, well, why don't I just call Four Counties Fuels? So I did. So I made an appointment with them, and I met them just sort of north of Orthley Junction, and they fitted me out with everything that I needed except gas, where I managed to get gas from. Can't remember now. Somewhere. I got gas from somewhere. So now I'm all stocked up. I've got water, I've got fuel, my fuel tank is full. And yeah, I'm all stocked up. It's got lots of water and fuel and coal and gas and everything I need now. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at. So just itching to wait for the lockdown to lift now so I can get cruising again, like properly. And then I'll share with you some canal footage. Won't quite be the same as canal footage I've shared with you in the past because, well, there's 60 feet of boat in front of me now. You know, my old little boat, my little yogurt pot. I could just turn the camera around and the water was right there, you know. But this time I've got 60 foot of boat to look at before I get to the water, you know. So it won't be quite the same, but I'll do a vlog for you, nonetheless. So, yeah, look, I hope you're all well, everyone. I hope you're... I mean, I know everyone's itching to get out of this bloody lockdown and just get on their boats and start cruising again. It's going to be an awesome summer. I decided to head back up north. I'm still heading up north, onto the Mac, although I understand there is now closure on the Macclesfield Canal, so hopefully that won't last too long. But yeah, if it does last longer than a few weeks, I might have to change my plans again. But that's the plan. Heading up to the Mac so I can see lots of friends, and then I'm going to cruise into Manchester and then down back into Middlewich and then on to Wales. Oh, it's so lovely to be spending time on this boat. My energy levels have changed significantly. I now have headroom. I have space. It's so unreal. I have an oven. I used the oven for the first time ever, you know, the other day. In fact, yesterday I cooked Duncan a full English breakfast. Although we learnt it as an Ulster fry, which originally came from Northern Ireland. Not quite an Ulster fry, because Ulster fry has soda bread and white pudding. We're going to have black pudding and things like that. So, but it was awesome. I could use, you know, I had cooktop and oven and all that kind of stuff. So, the next thing I've got to do is get the engine serviced, which is happening this week. Engine serviced. I've got new batteries. I'm swapping out the batteries. I'm getting a new inverter because I will do a separate vlog on the inverter because let me tell you, I am sick to death of buying cheap Chinese crap. I tried running my washing machine the other day, which uses a massive amount of watts, like 1900 watts. But the so-called 2.5 kilowatt inverter that I've got, the piece of Chinese crap that I've got, couldn't handle the pressure, couldn't handle the current. So it overloaded and shut down. So I'll end up with half a load of washing, you know. So I've decided to up the ante and buy some decent. You can't go past Victron, really can't. So I'm getting a Victron 3 kilowatt inverter. That's coming next week. Got new batteries coming. I've got new alternators being installed in the engine bay as well. 75 amp alternators, both for the starter and the leisure batteries. So that's all happening. It's all happening. I'm getting the place ready to cruise, ready to live on. Because Duncan's going to join me in July when his lease expires on his apartment, and he's going to move full time on board. So that's after the engine and the electrics. The water system is the next. Does anyone know where I can find someone who knows about water systems? Because my shower is so temperamental. It does provide me with a shower. But I have used my weed sprayer as well to provide me with a shower, because otherwise I'm going to wait for an hour for the engine to heat up the water, or the Webasto, and that takes even longer. It takes like 2 hours to heat up the water using the Webasto. So if anyone knows a plumber who does boats, can you kind of let me know around the sort of Great Haywood area, or up to sort of Stoke-on-Trent, Manchester, or whatever? Because that's the next thing I've got to fix, is the water system, because at the moment it's driving me nuts. So yeah, engine, electrics, water, and then I can start upgrading the back and install a bedroom and office for us. So yeah, 4 projects, mini projects happening over the next few months. So stay tuned, everyone. But yes, yeah, I hope you're all well, and stay safe, everyone. See ya.